the most expensive house in the world. In the India's wealthiest city of Mumbai, on the famous Altamont Road, stands Antilia, the most expensive house ever built. This 27-story building is home to the richest man in all of Asia, well, no surprises there, Mukesh Ambani, a petroleum and telecom tycoon and the chairman of the $160 billion Reliance Industries. Today, we are going to get a virtual taste of what it's like to live in this luxurious billion-dollar tower that comes packed with everything from a salon to a car service station. So smash that subscribe and let's get started. First, let's start by answering the question on everyone's mind. How much did this thing cost? According to Perkins & Will, the Chicago-based architecture firm and the creative minds behind this opulent building, the cost ran upwards of $2 billion, making Antilia the second most expensive home on the planet, next only to Buckingham Palace, the British royal residence, which is considered to be worth around $5 billion. However, Buckingham Palace is considered a crown property, making Antilia the most expensive private residence ever built. This building has only 27 stories, but it feels more like a 50-60 story skyscraper stretching to a height of 568 feet. I mean, can you imagine if it had the height of a normal 27-story building? Just the thought of that makes me laugh. Anyways, that's certainly not the case here, thanks to the double to triple heighted ceilings of each floor. Now we all know that a big building means a big electricity bill. So to try and tackle that, they incorporated multiple gardens over the balconies and along the sleek facade of the building, designed to keep the building cool and to try and put a dent in the monstrous electricity bill. Speaking of monstrous bills, in the first month after the Ambanis moved into the house, it generated an electricity bill of $159,200 by consuming over 637 megawatts of power. Just to put things in perspective, an average Indian household consumes about 2.4 to 3 megawatts in an entire year, and according to Indian experts, the power bill is roughly equivalent to the monthly power bill of 7,000 Indian homes. It almost feels like a mid-sized town got squeezed into this building. What makes this thing even more interesting is that the power company gave him a $1,100 discount for the prompt payment of his bill. Talk about money making money. Anyways, let's take a look at all the things this power guzzling beast has to offer. Let's start from the ground up. The bottom 6 floors house a multi-story parking garage with a holding capacity of 168 cars. This is where Mukesh keeps his most prized possessions, other than his house of course. A $1.4 million BMW 760 Li that is customized to be a mini tank on wheels. This may look like any other BMW, but make no mistake, it comes retrofitted with high-grade Kevlar plates that can withstand anything from an AK-47 to 17 kgs of TNT. It also comes with a wide array of security features like dual-layered tires that can do 80 kilometers even when pierced, self-sealing fuel tank that keeps it isolated, and also an onboard oxygen supply in case of a chemical attack. His car fleet also includes a couple of Mercedes, a Rolls-Royce, a Bentley and a Lamborghini. Now all these high-end cars require special maintenance, so there is a car service station on the 7th floor, along with an extravagant lobby with 9 high-speed elevators. And if you think driving is not your style, well, there are 3 helipads on the roof along with the air traffic control underneath. Well, nothing says billionaire like 3 helipads and a personal air traffic control, right? Both the helipads and the parking garage are in direct violation of the rules set forth by the Indian Navy and the Mumbai's own state government of Maharashtra. But it's been over a decade and yet nobody seems to have forced the billionaire's hand to make any changes. Mukesh Ambani, being a businessman, intends to use the house to entertain guests and hold corporate events. So the house features a 50-seat movie theater along with a big ballroom with multiple crystal chandeliers covering 80% of the room. Why 80%, you ask? Maybe the 20% is reserved for something dark. No pun intended. This floor also features retractable showcase for pieces of art, multiple powder rooms, and an entourage room for the staff and security personnel to relax. Above the ballroom, there is a 2-story recreation center with a swimming pool, a jacuzzi, a yoga studio, a dance studio, and a gym. And once you are done stretching all your muscles, you can get a nice little massage in the spa upstairs. Moving up, we enter a land of ice. And you guessed it, ice cream. This floor features an ice cream parlor and a snow room with walls that can spill out snowflakes. Just imagine enjoying an ice cream in an ice room in blazing summer heat. Just the thought of that is chilling. And once the guests have enjoyed all the chilling delights, they can get down to business in the corporate meeting area or enjoy the panoramic view of the Arabian Sea from the comfort of their beds in the guest house. The top 6 floors are reserved for the billionaire and his family. Now, to keep the place running, the house employs a total of 600 chefs, staff, and security. Assuming my math is right, that's about 100 servants for each family members with 100 to spare. Every staff member receives a minimum monthly salary of 200,000 Indian rupees or $2,720. Now, that may not seem like much for an outsider, but in India, where the average salary is about $433, it's really a handsome paycheck. Mukesh Ambani additionally pays $20,400 every month to the Indian government for a Z category protection team of 28 commandos from the Indian Central Reserve Police Force. Now, just adding up the numbers may be enough to give many of us a heart attack, but for the 9th richest man in the world, with a net worth of over $75 billion, it's really a drop in the bucket. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who are the 8 billionaires before him? Well, here is a list of top 9 billionaires. 1. Jeff Bezos, Amazon. 2. Bernard Arnault and family, Louis Vuitton and Sephora. 3. Bill Gates, Microsoft. 4. Elon Musk, SpaceX and Tesla. 5. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook. 6. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway. 7. Larry Page, Google. 8. Larry Ellison, Oracle. And at the 9th position, we have Mukesh Ambani, Reliance Industries. A man who loves luxury and enjoys spending his money. Even before the construction of Antilia, Mukesh bought his wife a $60 million Airbus as a gift for her 44th birthday. He also had the plane retrofitted with a living room, multiple entertainment cabins with game console, satellite TV, and a sky bar. Now that's just for his wife. And for his personal use, he bought a $73 million Boeing business jet that's really a mix between a flying hotel and a boardroom. Now, if you think that's too much, you should definitely check out the $50 million phone rumored to be owned by Neeta Ambani, wife of Mukesh Ambani.